얼마나 크다. What does this phrase mean? If you notice, the word in red letter is 얼마나, because today, on One Korean Word a Day here at Dae-Hangul, we're going to study about the word 얼마나. Let's start. Learn Korean one word at a time only here at Dae-Hangul. Word number 251. 얼마나. 얼마나. This is pronounced as a three-syllable word. The first syllable is ol, second syllable is ma, third syllable is na. Pronounce it with me. 얼마나. 얼마나. The word 얼마나 is used to ask how much the degree or intensity of a certain description is. Again, this is used to ask how much is the degree or intensity of a certain description. Since we are talking about description, adverbs and adjectives are involved on the use of 얼마나. In fact, most of the time, 얼마나 is used along with an adverb or an adjective. And when the word 얼마나 is attached to a certain adjective or adverb, we are trying to ask the degree of that adverb or adjective. For example, we attach the adjective 예쁘다 to 얼마나. So when we ask 얼마나 예쁘다, we are asking how beautiful. We are asking about the degree of beauty, the intensity of beauty of something or someone. If you could remember, one among the previous words discussed on this channel is 얼마예요. 얼마예요 is quite similar to 얼마나, but 얼마예요 is very specific on asking the amount of money that has to be paid for a certain item. But we could also relate 얼마예요 to 얼마나, since 얼마나 is more of asking the degree of intensity, but this time it's more of asking the degree or intensity of a certain adverb or a certain adjective in terms of description. Again, 얼마나 is a more generic term than 얼마예요. 얼마예요 is specifically asking for a price of an item, where 얼마나 is used to ask for the degree or intensity of a certain description of an object or a person. Hopefully, with the example that we will present later, we will understand how to use 얼마나 better with adjectives or adverbs. But for now, please remember that 얼마나 is used to ask how much degree or intensity. Now let's study first how to write 얼마나 in Hangul. This is composed of three syllables. The first syllable, ol, is formed from the combination of a no-sound iyang, followed by the al character, followed by a real character. The second syllable, ma, is formed from the combination of a miyam character, followed by an a character. And then for the last syllable, na, we need to draw first a niyan character, followed by an a character. And then we just need to combine the Hangul for each of these three syllables to form the Hangul of the word 얼마나. And that is how you write 얼마나 in Hangul. Now let's try to look at this example English phrase. It says, how big or how much big. The Korean translation of this phrase is 얼마나 크다. Again, it's 얼마나 크다. This is composed of two words. The first word is 얼마나, and we have already emphasized a while ago that this word is used to ask how much is the degree or intensity of a certain description is. We have mentioned before that 얼마나 is usually attached to a certain adjective or adverb, and this time it is attached to an adjective, 크다. The word 크다 means big. So when you ask 얼마나 크다, you are asking how big a certain structure is. Again, 얼마나 is used to ask how much is the degree or intensity of the adverb or adjective attached to it. And for this case, 크다 is attached to 얼마나. So when we say 얼마나 크다, it's the same as asking how big or how much big a certain thing is. Just to formalize the process of using 얼마나, let's use this formula. It's always 얼마나 plus an adverb or an adjective. An example would be the sentence we discussed just a while ago, which is how big. So To be able to ask how big a structure is in Korean, you should say 얼마나 크다. 얼마나 means how much and 크다 means big. And 크다 is the adjective. Another example would be 얼마나 예쁘다. Again, 얼마나 means how much, and the adjective attached to 얼마나 is 예쁘다. So, when we ask 얼마나 예쁘다, we are basically asking how pretty something or a person is. As far as I know, there might be cases wherein you will just have to use the word 얼마나 alone. But that will only apply when there is already an initial context on a certain conversation. For example, you are already talking about the sizes of a house or how big houses are. So when you said 얼마나, then maybe your listener can already infer that you are asking about how big the house is. But to be more clear to your listener about what you're asking about, it's better to add the adverb or adjective that you like to know about. And again, to ask how much is the degree or intensity of that certain adjective or adverb, you just need to add 얼마나 at the beginning. Hopefully with these examples and discussion, we were able to understand the use of 얼마나. And with that, you've just learned 얼마나. Now let's proceed to the previous 10 words recap. As of now, the previous 10 words are words number 241 to 250. But don't forget our word for today, word number 251, 얼마나. And this is used to ask how much the degree or intensity of a certain adjective or adverb is. Word number 250 is 매워요, which means spicy. Word number 249 is 내다. This is a verb which means to pay. Word number 248 is 얼마예요, and this is used to ask how much is this. Word number 247 is 헐. This is a Korean slang used to say no way or oh goodness to express shock, surprise, or sarcasm. Word number 246 is 그랬어, which means so. Word number 245 is 아름다운, which means beautiful. Word number 244 is 나쁜, which means bad. Word number 243 is 멀리, which means far. Word number 242 is 작은, which means small. And the last for our review, word number 241, 큰, which means big. Congrats! Learn Korean one word at a time only here at Dae-Hangul. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more Korean words. 전화번호. 전화번호. What does this phrase mean? You would notice the word in red letter is 전화, because today, on One Korean Word a Day here at Dae-Hangul, we're going to study about the word 전화. Let's start. Learn Korean one word at a time only here at Dae-Hangul. Word number 252. 전화. 전화. This is pronounced as a two-syllable word. The first syllable is 전, second syllable is 와. Pronounce it with me. 전화. 전화. The word chonwa is simply the Korean noun for telephone. Again, this is the Korean noun for telephone. How do we write chonwa in Hangul? This is composed of 2 syllables, and to be able to write the first syllable, chon, we need to draw first a jiet character, followed by an all character, followed by a neon character. For the second syllable, hwa, we need to draw first a hiut character, followed by an all character, followed by an a character. And if you notice, the hwa sound is formed from the combination of the o and a characters. The hwa sound is combined with the hiut sound, which then produces the hwa sound. And then we just need to combine the hangul for each of these 2 syllables to form the hangul of the word chonwa. Now let's try to look at this example English term. It says telephone number. Again, it's telephone number. The Korean term for a telephone number is chonwa pono. Again, it's chonwa pono. This term could be subdivided into 2, chonwa and pono. Chonwa is our word for today, and we already know that it talks about the physical telephone. Again, chonwa is just a telephone. The second one is pono. Pono is the Korean term for number. So when we combine chonwa and pono, it will become chonwa pono, which then means telephone number. Again, chonwa pono is telephone number, and it talks about the number that you can use to contact a person through a telephone. Take note that the term chonwa is also attached to the concept of calling someone or contacting someone. And with that, you've just learned chonwa. Now let's proceed to the previous 10 words recap. As of now, the previous 10 words are words number 242 to 251. But don't forget our word for today, word number 252, chonwa, which means telephone. The first word for our review, word number 251, is 얼마나, and this is used to ask how much is the degree or intensity of a certain description. Word number 250 is 매워요, which means spicy. Word number 249 is 내다. This is a root verb which means to pay. Word number 248 is 얼마예요. This is considered a phrase which is used to ask, how much is this? Word number 247 is 헐. This is a Korean slang used to express shock, surprise, or sarcasm. Word number 246 is 그래서, which means so. Word number 245 is 아름다운. This is an adjective which means beautiful. Word number 244 is 나쁜. This is another adjective which means bad. Word number 243 is 멀리. This is another adjective which means far. And the last for our review is word number 242, 작은, which means small. Congrats! Learn Korean one word at a time only here at Dae-Hangul. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more Korean words. 안 매워요. What does it mean? Today, on One Korean Word a Day here at Dae-Hangul, we're going to study about the word 안 매워요. Let's start. Learn Korean one word at a time only here at Dae-Hangul. Word number 253. An 매워요. This is pronounced as a 4-syllable word. The first syllable is an, second syllable is me, third syllable is wo, and third syllable is yo. Pronounce it with me. An 매워요. An 매워요. Again, it's an 매워요. The word an 매워요 is just the opposite of 매워요, which is spicy. So, an 매워요 is an adjective which means not spicy. If you could remember, one among the previous words discussed on this channel is 매워요, which means spicy. And an 매워요 is just the negated version of that word. Since it is a negation, the meaning is just the opposite of it. Let's remember the concept of negation in Korean. In English, we express the negation of a certain description by adding not at the beginning of a certain word. For example, the word is spicy. To be able to negate that, we just add not before the word spicy itself. So, spicy is the opposite of not spicy. In Korean, one way of doing the negation is simply just adding an at the beginning of the word. So, if the word is 매워요 and we wanted to negate it, we will just add an at the beginning of it. So, 매워요 plus an at the beginning is an 매워요. And since the meaning of the word 매워요 in Korean is spicy, the meaning of its negation, 안 매워요, is not spicy. And 안 매워요 is used to say that the food is not spicy. Now let's study how to write 안 매워요 in Hangul. This is very similar to how 매워요 is written in Hangul, but there is an additional syllable at the beginning. So this is composed of 4 syllables. The first syllable is an. This is written by drawing first a no sound ian, followed by an a character, followed by a nian character. The second syllable me is formed from the combination of a mian character and e character. The third syllable wo is formed from the combination of a no sound ian, an u character, and an o character. And the last syllable yo is formed from the combination of a no sound ian and the yo character itself. And then we just need to combine the Hangul for each of these 4 syllables to form the Hangul of the word 안 매워요. And with that, you've just learned 안 매워요. Now let's proceed to the previous 10 words recap. As of now, the previous 10 words are words number 243 to 252. But don't forget our word for today, word number 253, 안 매워요, which means not spicy. Word number 252 is 전화, and this is the Korean word for telephone. Word number 251 is 얼마나, and this is used to indicate how much is the degree or intensity of a certain description. Word number 250 is 매워요, which means spicy. Word number 249 is 내다. This is a verb which means to pay. Word number 248 is 얼마예요, and this is a phrase which is used to ask how much is the price of a certain item. Word number 247 is 헐. This is a Korean slang used to say no way or oh goodness to express shock, surprise, or sarcasm. Word number 246 is 그래서, which means so. Word number 245 is 아름다운, which means beautiful. Word number 244 is 나쁜, which means bad. And the last for our review, word number 243, 멀리, which means far. Congrats! Learn Korean one word at a time only here at Dae-Hangul. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more Korean words. Angayo? Angayo? What does this question mean? Today, on One Korean Word a Day here at Dae-Hangul, we're going to study about the word angayo. Let's start. Learn Korean one word at a time only here at Dae-Hangul. Word number 254. Angayo. This is pronounced as a three-syllable word. The first syllable is an, second syllable is ga, and third syllable is hyo. Pronounce it with me. Angayo. 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 The meaning of the word angayo is not going. This is actually the combination of an and gayo. And gayo is the present tense form of the verb gada. The verb gada means to go, and its present tense form is gayo, which means go. So, when we say angayo, it's just the negation of gayo. Therefore, angayo means to not go or not going. From our previous word discussion, we have already introduced the concept of negation. In English, negation is done by adding not to say the opposite meaning of the word. So if the word is to go, we will negate it by adding not at the beginning of it. So the opposite of going is not going. And in Korean, one way to indicate negation is by adding an at the beginning of the word. So if the word is kayo, we just need to add an at the beginning of it to make it a negation. Again, kayo means to go, so when we negate it, angayo becomes to not go. This word is used to say that you are not going, and this is also used to ask whether the other person is going or not. So when you ask someone, angayo, it's the same as asking, are you not going? And when you answered, angayo, it's the same as responding that you are not going. Now let's study how to write angayo in Hangul. This is composed of three syllables. The first syllable an is formed by the combination of a no sound iyang, an a character, and a nian character. The second syllable ga is formed from the combination of a giok character and an a character. The last syllable yo is formed from the combination of a no sound iyang and a yo character. And then we just need to combine the hangul for each of these three syllables to form the hangul of the word angayo. Again, angayo means to not go or not going. And with that, you've just learned angayo. Now let's proceed to the previous 10 words recap. As of now, the previous 10 words are words number 244 to 253. But don't forget our word for today, word number 254, angayo, which means to not go or not going. Word number 253 is anmewoyo, which means not spicy. Word number 252 is chonwa, which means telephone. Word number 251 is almana, and this is used to indicate the degree or intensity of a certain description. Word number 250 is mewoyo, which means spicy. Word number 249 is neda. This is a verb which means to pay. Word number 248 is olmael. This is used to ask, how much is this? Word number 247 is hol. This is a Korean slang used to express shock, surprise, or sarcasm. Word number 246 is kureso, which means so. Word number 245 is arum-daon, which means beautiful. And the last for our review, word number 244, napan, which means bad. Congrats! Learn Korean one word at a time only here at Dae-Hangul. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more Korean words. Well? Well? What does this question in Korean mean? Today, on One Korean Word a Day, we're going to discuss about the word well. Let's start. Learn Korean one word at a time only here at Dae-Hangul. Word number 255. Well. This is pronounced as a two-syllable word. The first syllable is we and the second syllable is yo. Pronounce it with me. Well. Well. The word weyo is the counterpart of why in English. So, weyo is simply just a short way of asking why. If you could remember, we already discussed the word we in this channel, but weyo is different in the sense that it is considered a polite way of asking. So, when you wanted to ask why to people that are of the same age as you or younger than you, you can just use we. But if you needed to be polite, you can ask weyo. But please also take note that weyo is considered a casual term, so it is not used on formal settings. So again, weyo is just a short way of asking why. How do we write weyo in Hangul? This is composed of two syllables. Let's start with the first one. To be able to write the syllable we in Hangul, we need to draw first a no sound iyang, followed by the o character, followed by the e character. And please notice that the we sound is actually produced from the combination of the o and e sound. The second syllable yo is written by drawing first a no sound iyang, followed by the yo character itself. So, you just need to combine the Hangul for each of these two syllables to form the Hangul of the word weyo. And with that, you've just learned weyo. Now let's proceed to the previous 10 words recap. As of now, the previous 10 words are words number 245 to 254. But don't forget our word for today, word number 255, weyo, which is a polite way of saying or asking why. The first word for our review is word number 254, an kayo, which means not going or to not go. Word number 253 is an mewoyo, which means not spicy. Word number 252 is chonwa, which means telephone. Word number 251 is olmana, and this is used to ask the degree or intensity of a certain description. Word number 250 is mewoyo, which means spicy. Word number 249 is neda. This is a verb which means to pay. Word number 248 is olmayo, and this is used to ask how much is this. Word number 247 is hol, This is a Korean slang to express shock, surprise, or sarcasm. Word number 246 is 그래서, which means so. And the last for our review, word number 245, 아름다운, which means beautiful. Congrats! Learn Korean one word at a time, only here at Dae-Hangul. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more Korean words.